Guess how many times it took me as a non-product designer to design the first new case for my smart pillbox? So I'm building a smart pillbox, and this was the original prototype. It was kind of big and clunky, so I wanted to make something smaller so it would sit neatly next to my bed. Luckily I've got this 3D printer, so that's relatively easy to do. Unfortunately I haven't really used any CAD tools before, so this was going to be a fresh new challenge. For my first attempt I really wanted to print everything in one piece, so I designed this box with a really clever hinge that could print in place. However, I had forgot to measure the actual size of my pill blister packs, so they didn't fit. Also I found, because I printed the box in place, the top edge looked really bad because I didn't want to use any supports, and there was a large area that was just floating in the air, leading to these really rough looking edges. So for the next attempt I designed one that would be printed in two parts. I was feeling a little bit more comfortable with Fusion 360, so I made a nicer looking shape too. This worked much better. The box came out looking a lot cleaner and actually fit my pills. However, I realised I forgot both the hole for the power and the little struts to hold the electronics cover. Next attempt I measured and added the hole for the power and added these tiny struts for the electronics cover, but they looked a little bit flimsy, and also I realised I put the power hole way too low. My measurements were very off. So I redesigned, and this time I used thick struts and moved the hole up. However, I still hadn't moved the hole enough. So, the final design. I moved the hole to its final position after measuring and double measuring, set it off to print, and my printer ran out of filament overnight. So I had to swap colour to this green. The electronics fit perfectly, you can access the power hole, and this is now the new prototype of Pillboi. Tell me what you think.